To Three Rivers Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, as we get the cameras lined up. And tonight's game, Game 3, the final game of the National League Championship Series between the visiting Houston Astros and the hometown Pittsburgh Pirates. And we are here at Three Rivers Stadium in downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where the Monongahela and the Allegheny converge to create the Great Ohio River. And starting on the mound for the Pirates is going to be Bert Blyleven, and he is facing Jeff Leonard. Slightly different lineups tonight. Both managers trying to really get the other team out of the groove defensively. So Leonard leads off. 4-9 off Blyleven's card. Deep fly ball to right field. Dave Parker is back underneath it, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Terry Poole moved up in the batting order from third to second, facing Blyleven. 4-7, and that is a single for Terry Poole. Terry Poole is on first. Ed Ott behind the plate, fielding into 3. He's going to hold Poole, and Poole is still going to go for it from 115 to 113, and he gets it. Poole slides in underneath the tag. Throw to Foley just a little bit late. What am I doing? Jose Cruz was second in the order last night, batting third, facing Bert Blyleven. Man on second. 1 out, top of the first. 1-3, pops it up behind second base. Phil Garner traces back, makes the catch easily to retire Jose Cruz, left fielder, and that's going to bring up first baseman, cleanup batter Cesar Cedeno, facing Blyleven. 6-5, fly ball to center field. Omar Moreno gets underneath it easily, showing his range. That is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. And the Pirates looking to move on in to the World Series, just as the Astros are, facing Ken Forsch on the mound, starting for the Astros. Omar Moreno, leadoff batter. 3-11, flies to right. Jeffrey Leonard is underneath that one, and he makes the play easily. Out number 1. Dave Parker was third in the order, now moved up to second. Pitch from Forsch. That is 1-6. Hard chopper to Craig Reynolds. He scoops it up over to Cedeno, no problem. That is out number 2. And Madlock, Mad Dog, batting third this evening, facing Forsch. 6-4, and Bill Madlock hits this one hard, a long fly ball. Jose Cruz is back to the warning track, and Bill Madlock knocks this one out of the park. And the Pirates take an early 1-run lead, bottom of the first inning. Bill Robinson comes to the plate. This is either going to be home run derby or the Pirates are going to run away with it. Yeah, here I go saying that. Bill Robinson moved up in the order, batting fourth instead of Stargell. 6-8, fly ball to center field. Terry Poole gets underneath it. Routine fly ball, but the first blood is drawn. Another strat bug. Yeah, buddy. There you are. You're going to bug the crap out of me. Score! Going to the top of the second, 1-0. So the Astros come up down by a run. Enos Cabell facing Blyleven. 6-5, fly ball to center field. Omar Moreno, Dave Parker, they're chasing it. Moreno calls Parker off, and that is out number 1. Rafael Landestoy coming to the plate, second baseman, facing Blyleven. 5-6, and he gets a single. So Landestoy standing on first base. Brings us to Craig Reynolds, shortstop, facing Blyleven. Landestoy's on first. They're going to hold Landestoy. 1 out. Landestoy's going for it. Subtracting 2 from 115, 113, and Ott gets the throw to Foley. He is out. SBX. That is 2 away. Astros trying to make something happen. Still Craig Reynolds facing Bert Blyleven is the 1-0. 1-10, pops it up in front of first base. Blyleven, Stargell, Garner, converge, Stargell pops. He calls everybody off, says this one is mine, and that is out number 3. So after 1.5, Pittsburgh has a 1-run lead. Say that again, I don't want a blowout, I want a 1-video game. Here comes Stargell facing Force. Bottom of the second, 6-6, fly ball to left field. Jose Cruz is underneath it and makes the easy snag. Out number 1. Brings up scrap iron, Phil Garner. Tough as nails, 3-4, pops up behind the box. Landis-Stoy arcs in, he makes the catch of the pop out for out number 2. Tim Foley hit a solo shot in the bottom of the 8th to get the Pirates in range last night. 4-7 and catches the fat single split, so Tim Foley is on first base with 2 outs. Brings Ed Ott up to the plate. The third swap in the batting order, Foley and Ott. 2 away. Pitch from Force. 1-3. Pops it up in front of first base. Cedeno calls Force off. He makes the grab. So that is 3 outs, and we go to the 3rd inning. So Alan Ashby, catcher, is going to be leading off against Bert Blyleven. 6-2, ground ball hard to Stargell. He just steps over to the plate, steps over to first base, forces him out. So that's 1 away. That's going to bring up Ken Force. Ken Force facing Bert Blyleven. 6-9, and Force draws a walk. Ken Force is on first. I don't know who's on third base. Bert Blyleven facing Jeffrey Leonard. 1 down. 6-11, and Leonard goes down swinging. That's funny. He walks Force and strikes out Leonard. Well, I guess you'd rather have Force on base than Leonard. So that is 2 down. Terry Poole comes up. Center fielder, 6-6, and he misses a single split, lines it hard to Foley. Foley stabs at it, and he gets it. Out number 3, nothing going for the Astros. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Now it is Bert Blyleven's first turn at plate, facing Ken Force. Come on, can't read it. 1-4, and Blyleven lets one go by on the outside corner. So that is 1 away. Omar Moreno, leadoff batter, center fielder, flew to right his last time up. 3-11, deep fly ball to right field again. Leonard gets underneath this one, and Leonard makes no mistake this time either. Out number 2. Brings up the Cobra, Dave Parker, Pittsburgh's right fielder, facing Force. Here's the pitch after the signal from Ashby, 4-4, and Parker goes down swinging, strike 3. So it's a 1-0 ball game after 3 full innings. Nice pitcher's duel we got going on here. 4th inning, Bert Blyleven facing number 3 batter Jose Cruz. 3-9, and Cruz goes down swinging. Blyleven's second strikeout of the game. Comparatively, Force has 2 as well. Cesar Cedeno, first baseman. 1 away. Hot signal pitch from Blyleven. 3-11, sharp ground ball hit to Phil Garner. He handles it no problem. Over to Willie Stargell for out number 2. That'll bring up first baseman Enos Cabell. Facing Blyleven, 2 away. Top of the 4th. 1-8, and Cabell hits a double to right center. Parker gets on it, gets it in. Cabell rounds second, but it's going to the cutoff man Foley, so he gets back to second base in a hurry. So the man on second, 2 outs, Rafael Landis-Stoy comes up to the plate, second baseman, facing Blyleven, top of the 4th. 1-5, and Landis-Stoy draws a walk. He gets the free pass and files in line on first base right behind Cabell. Brings up shortstop Craig Reynolds. Ace is in the field. Let's see how he does at the plate. Blyleven gets a signal from Ott to wind up in the pitch. 3-2, hard rap at Stargell. He lunges for it. He gets on his feet, tosses it to Blyleven, and that is out number 3, forcing Reynolds at first. Pirates get out of a little jam. Houston trying to make something happen. We go to the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Bill Madlock, homered his last time up for the only output so far of the game. Facing Ken Forsch, bottom of the 4th. 3-8, and he catches the single. So Madlock standing on first. He's a threat to steal. Bill Robinson comes up to the plate. They're going to hold Madlock. And Bill Robinson lays it down. And it's picked up by Forsch. Forsch cannot catch Madlock at second. Gets it over to Cedeno at first to get Robinson. But that is a 1-3 sack. Moves Madlock to second. 1 away. Willie Stargell comes to the plate. Facing Ken Forsch. Madlock on second. 1-5, and Forsch catches him high. Strike 3. Willie Stargell goes down swinging. And that'll bring up Phil Garner. Pirates would like to get another run. 1 sometimes is not quite enough. Pitch from Forsch. 3-9, and Garner goes down swinging. Strikeouts 3 and 4 for Ken Forsch to end the 4th inning. To the top of the 5th, your score: Pittsburgh Pirates 1, Houston Astros 0. Blyleven trots out to the mound, takes a few warm-up pitches. Ott throws it down to Foley at second, tosses it to Garner, over to Madlock, around the horn and back over to Blyleven. Pounds his mitt a couple of times. Ashby comes out to the batter's box, takes a couple of swings. Ott sends a signal out to Blyleven. Here's the windup in the pitch. 2-6, and a hard rap at Madlock, but his glove is all over it. And that is out number 1. And Ken Forsch comes to the plate. Both pitchers with having great, awesome outings thus far. Pitch from Blyleven, 2-9. Hard ground ball to Stargell. Stargell fields it cleanly, trots over to first for the unassisted force. And that is 2 down, bringing up Jeffrey Leonard. 5-9. Shortstop Foley fields at a 3 for the X result. 14. Hard hit to Foley, and Foley lets it through into left field. It's going to be an E6. Foley with a little E next to his name. And 2 outs. Leonard is on first. Terry Poole comes up to the plate. What do you do? What do you do? They're not holding Leonard. They want a clean play, and Leonard's stealing second, and he makes it. So Poole with a man on second, runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Blyleven, top of the 5th. 5-6, and that is a 2-star single. Leonard scores. Terry Poole with the RBI, and the Astros tie the game up at 1 apiece. 2 down. Jose Cruz comes up to face Bert Blyleven. That is 3-5. And Blyleven gets Cruz to go down swinging second time in a row. Strike 3, but the Astros have gotten another run back on the board. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Your score is 1-0. Yeah, I know. 1-1, whatever. They are scoreboard guys. Well, a Three River Stadium deal. Tim Foley, number 7 batter, bottom of the 5th, facing Ken Forsch. 2-9, fly ball to center field. Terry Poole traces in. Leonard is behind him just to back up, but easy play by Poole, so that is out number 1 for the Buccos in the bottom of the 5th. Score just tied up. Brings that Ott to the plate, catcher. 6-3, fly ball left field X result. Cruz fields at a 3. There's a 2. Deep fly ball to left field. And Cruz can't get it. It gets to the wall. And Ott gets around to second base. So he is in with a double. Ed Ott with the crucial double. Man on second, 1 out. And I do believe Blyleven's going to bunt. 5. Force picks it up. Cannot catch Ott going to third, so he gets Blyleven out over to Cedeno. 1-3 sack, but that gets Ott to third. So with 2 outs, brings up Omar Moreno. Facing Ken Forsch. 1-6. And it is a single by Omar Moreno. That is going to score Ed Ott. And the Pirates keep their distance. 2 outs after 4.5 innings. Score is 2-1. Dave Parker to the plate, facing Forsch. 5-6, and that is a double, 2 stars, so that's going to limit Moreno to third. They hold him up. He looked like he was going to round third, but fortunately third base coach got him to pay attention. It's going to bring up Bill Madlock. 2 outs, second and third, facing Forsch. 5-7, ground ball, second base, X result. Landestoy is a 3 with a 12. Hard shot to Rafael Landestoy, fields it cleanly. He gets it over to Cesar Cedeno for out number 3. Sets Bill Madlock down. But the Pirates answer the Astros in the 5th and take back their 1-run lead. So top of the 6th inning, cleanup batter Cesar Cedeno is leading off against Bert Blyleven. Here's the pitch from Blyleven, 3-3. Cedeno hits it hard back at the box. Blyleven knocks it down, picks it up, gets it over to Stargell. And that is out number 1. First baseman Enos Cabell. Third baseman, rather, facing Bert Blyleven. The pitch, 6-6, and that is a hard rap at Tim Foley. Foley gets in front of it a couple of steps, and he grabs that line shot. 2 outs, brings up second baseman Rafael Landestoy. That is a 4-3. Stargell is fielding at a 4 on the X result, looking for a 4. And he lets that one through to the corner. Parker, it gets by him, and Landestoy rounds first, headed for second. Parker gets the throw in, but Landestoy with a stand-up double. 2 outs. Craig Reynolds comes to the plate. 6-11, and Blyleven catches him swinging at knee cheese. Out number 3. Nothing going for the Astros. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Bill Robinson's going to be leading off, cleanup batter in the game, facing Ken Forsch. 6-2, ground ball back to the box. Forsch handles it easily over to Cedeno. That is 1 away. Bottom of the 6th inning. Brings up first baseman number 8, Willie Stargell. Wilver Dornell pops, facing Forsch. 5-7. That's going to be Landestoy's 3 on the X result at second. Looking for a 14. And it goes off Landestoy's boot. Stargell is on with an error. E4. Landestoy is charged with an error, and Stargell is on first with 1 out. Phil Garner comes to the plate, facing Ken Forsch. Couple warm-up swings. Wind up in the pitch from Forsch. And that is a 4-7. And that is a 1-star single for Phil Garner. Gets Stargell up to second. 1 away. Men at first and second. And Tim Foley, he hit a home run last night. We're never going to forget that one. Tim Foley, 1 away. Here's the pitch. 5-6. And he hits a 2-star double. Stargell is going to score. It is unearned. Garner goes to third. Foley in with a stand-up double. Another run scored for the Pirates. Ed Ott, men at first and second. Nope, second and third, rather. 1 out. 2-10. hard ground ball. There it is. Hard ground ball to Cedeno. No runners are forced. Everybody holds. He trots it over. He gets out at first, unassisted. So that is 2 away. And Bert Blyleven is coming up to the plate, and he's going to take the at-bat against Forsch. Can't read it. 5-7. Landestoy's X rating a 3, looking for an 8, and he fields that wrap from Blyleven cleanly, gets it over to Cedeno for out number 3. Unearned run, but it still counts as a run. 3-1 after 6. Blyleven takes the mound, top of the 7th with a 2-run lead. Alan Ashby, catcher, up to bat. 4-10. Marino fields at a 1 for his X result in center, looking for a 3, and he gets underneath it, easily makes the catch for out number 1. That's going to bring up Ken Forsch, and we're going to think about this one. So we are going to have a pinch hit situation. Art Howe comes in for the Astros here, top of the 7th. Houston needs to get something going. 1 away, Art Howe. 1-12, fly ball to center field. Omar Moreno tracks underneath it, makes the easy snare there for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Jeff Leonard, facing Bert Blyleven, bottom of the 6th. 4-4, fly ball to center field. Omar Moreno makes his 3rd play of the inning and makes it cleanly. Going to the bottom of the 7th, Pirates up 3-1. The old ball game. Omar Moreno, leadoff batter. Facing relief pitcher Bert Roberge. For the Astros, Moreno takes the pitch, 6-3 off Roberge's card, hard shot to Cedeno. Cedeno gets it to Landestoy covering, and that is out number 1. Brings up Dave Parker, 1 away, bottom of the 7th. And that is 1-3, hard shot at Enos Cabell. He knocks it down, gets it up. Rifle shot over to Cedeno, beats Parker by a step. Parker had some heat on the run, had a little giddy up going, but he could not beat that throw. Cabell with a rifle shot to first. Brings up Bill Madlock facing Roberge. 4-4, and Madlock pops off a single. That's his 3rd hit of the game. Homered with 2 out in the bottom of the 1st, and his next time up had a single. So Bill Robinson with Madlock on first. Facing Bert Roberge, 1-4, pops up in front of second base. Landestoy takes a couple of steps to the left, a step back, and he gets underneath it. Makes the play, so the Pirates don't score any in the bottom of the 7th, but they do have a 2-run lead. Astros would just love to erase. Terry Poole facing Bert Blyleven. 6-6, and misses a single split. Hard shot to Tim Foley. He snares it for out number 1. That'll bring up Jose Cruz, tonight's 3rd in the order, facing Bert Blyleven. 6-2, ground ball to Stargell. Standing almost on the plate when he snagged it. Takes a couple of steps forward. Unassisted force out, and that's going to bring up cleanup batter first baseman Cesar Cedeno. Blyleven's pitch. 6-6, low on the split, hard shot to Tim Foley, and he snags that one for a line out. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Your score, Pittsburgh Pirates 3, Houston Astros 1. Here we go. The Astros are 1 inning away from going home, but the Pirates get another chance before they do. Willie Stargell facing Roberge, 1-6, and Roberge catches him on the edge. That is strikeout. Out number 1, bottom of the 8th, Phil Garner. Old scrap iron comes up, facing Bert Roberge. That is a 4-9, and scrap iron gets the free pass. Ball 4. He is on first. Brings up Tim Foley. Gets the pitch. 1-10. Hits a hard one at Cabell, and Enos Cabell gets his glove all over it. That is out number 2. Phil Garner still standing on first base, and Ed Ott comes to the plate with 2 down. Bottom of the 8th inning, up by 2 runs. Bert Roberge. 6-6, and a hard shot at Craig Reynolds, and Reynolds gets his glove on it. That ends the inning. Go to the top of the 9th, and the Astros are 3 outs away from not making it to the World Series. Pittsburgh, Bert Blyleven stays in the game, facing Enos Cabell. 2-12, hard shot to Bill Madlock. Madlock gets underneath it, scoops it up over to Stargell. That's 1 away. Second baseman Rafael Landestoy facing Bert Blyleven. 5-12, X result to Garner at second. He fields at a 2, looking for an 11. Shot to Phil Garner. He scoops it up off the hop over to Stargell. That is 2 down. Top of the 9th, 1 out remains for the Houston Astros, and that brings up Craig Reynolds, and they are going to pinch hit. They'll figure out the fielding afterwards, but Reynolds is coming out. Denny Walling is stepping in, and he is going to take a swing. So Reynolds, Walling, yeah, right there. 2 outs facing Bert Blyleven. Blyleven going for the complete game win to get the Pirates into the World Series. 1-10, hard ground ball to Willie Stargell. Blyleven trots over to first. He gets it to him. Out number 3, and ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Pirates defeat the Houston Astros by a score of 3-1, and they are going to be going to the World Series to face the Milwaukee Brewers. Again, your final score here from Three Rivers Stadium: Pittsburgh Pirates 3, Houston Astros 1. And it's going to be a pretty exciting World Series, folks. Again, this is Chris, strat-o-matic Delaware. Keep on rolling and have a great night, guys.